Hi everyone, and welcome to the PS Such a Connection Bachelorette After Show. We're talking about episode 1 of Jojo's season. Just aired, finished airing like 2 minutes ago.
2, exactly.
I looked at the clock.
Oh. I thought you were guessing. It's fine. So, I think we should start with them coming out of the limo.
Alright, we'll start with the guys. That's a solid start. So first out of the limo was Jordan.
And I don't think anything that he did coming out of the limo was that spectacular.
No.
Like, I liked his intro. But then when he came out of the limo, I just wrote his name down, and I wasn't even sure if he was the guy they did the intro for.
Yeah, no. He was just...
We didn't catch his name when they did his intro, so... We knew his last name was Rogers.
Mm-hmm. That was the only thing. Next was Derek. Got nothing on Derek. Alright, Derek was there.
He is a commercial banker. I wrote that down later.
So, commercial banker is, I'm going to say, comparable to mortgage broker, in that mortgage broker is code for I'm boring. We'll see, Derek.
We do love you, Chris, though.
We love Chris. We're talking about Chris from Dez's season. We do love him.
But he's a mortgage
broker. Grant
is the fireman.
Is a firefighter. He seems to me to be a little awkward. Like
I could see that, yeah.
Minorly. Not like in an overly awkward kind of way. Just in a like, this could hurt him in the long. I don't see him going far.
Yeah, that's true. I don't see a connection. James F. was next. He's a boxing club owner, and I want to know what that means.
Where did you catch that?
It was his profession.
Okay.
And he said that he didn't come here for a rose, he came here for relationships.
Well, if you don't get a rose, you're not gonna have it, buddy. Robbie. I got nothing on Robbie.
Well, he brought the bottle of wine. So, as a strong Italian, that's a good move.
Okay. Yeah.
And they showed him in the promos, and he has a girlfriend.
Oh, maybe Robbie has a girlfriend. Might be some scandal involved with Robbie. See, as we've just finished watching Desiree's season of The Bachelorette prior to this season, we're doing some catch-up, and a similar thing happened with Brian on Dez's season, where Brian supposedly had this girlfriend. There's this big scandal involved in, but the guy had a girlfriend, which is obviously a bad thing. You can't go on The Bachelor and have a girlfriend. But what we were talking about was that they'd never consider the fact that this girlfriend might be cray-cray, and her claim might be totally wrong. You're putting the girlfriend's side of the story above what maybe actually happened.
I mean, to be fair, though, as you're talking about it now, we're only seeing part of what actually happened.
We only just saw a promo.
So they probably take the part that's the most
dramatic. Yeah. Alex was the Marine.
Yes, and he has a twin.
So he's a twin. Someone said he had a Napoleon complex, which I thought was funny.
He's particularly short. I noted it. But that's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with short guys, but...
I think he's taller than her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that doesn't matter.
And, yeah, I don't know. He did push-ups with her on his back.
Yeah,
so
that's cute.
It was cute. All the other guys, though, they ripped into him because he was the first one. They were like, "Well, he was that guy."
If you can't do push-ups with a girl on your back, why are you even alive?
There's no reason.
Will, he dropped the cards, and he's awkward. more on him later. I think I have some stuff written about him.
Okay, Chad. On intro, so as he stepped out of the limo, this is what I got. I got that he was closed off. Like, he didn't seem, he just was like, hey, I'm Chad.
Immediately wrote ew.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see that. Ew.
Chad is gross. Just like his name is Chad.
Well, his name is
Chad, so.
You can't fix that.
There are things that can't be fixed. Daniel. Daniel.
His profession is Canadian.
So as he walked out of the limo, they put Canadian under his name, which that was a win for me.
I mean, professional Canadian. I love Tim Hortons. Mm-hmm. I'm all about it, but
we can get behind the Canadian.
Yeah, we'll talk more on Daniel later.
Okay, next, Ali.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay, I'm gonna say right now, Ali is my, as of the first episode, my personal favorite. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily to win, but in general.
He's up there for me, definitely.
He came out and he was like giddy and happy, and he was like, he's cute and he's handsome and he can play classical music, so.
James Taylor was next.
James Taylor.
He has a very endearing accent. Like, I love his accent.
Yes.
So.
I dig the curls he's got going on. So.
You like the girls?
I like the girls.
That doesn't seem like
and you. And he can play the guitar.
Oh, yeah. If you can sing and play the guitar, that's definitely a plus.
Points for James Taylor. He also goes by James Taylor as opposed to, like, James T. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something different.
Whatever. Jonathan. He was the kilt guy. Yeah.
The half Chinese kilt guy.
I thought he was cute.
Yeah, coming out of the limo, I was like, one, I've never seen an Asian guy on The Bachelorette.
Oh, yeah.
So diversity. Go diversity. And he just seemed to me to be like, you know, the awkward, edgy joke kind of, but didn't really pull it off. Mm-hmm. Like, on a different personality, it might have come off better.
Yeah.
I don't think he was trying to be, like, gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, like, I guess we can talk about it more later once we get into, like, the guys, but I don't think wearing a kilt should personally offend anyone. Like, it's a thing that people wear. It's not like a...
with all the other gimmicks they have going on, they're gonna, like, attack the kilt guy.
Well, he was the first with the gimmick.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Gimmicks is what you do, guys. It's become a thing on The Bachelor.
And so everyone's clear. Jojo came out with a horse head on her face, so.
Let's clue you in to who Jojo is as a person.
Yeah.
Because we've watched the show and we know.
We know everything about Jojo. And we love her.
Santa Claus. Saint Nick.
Yes.
Again, with a gimmick.
Yeah. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Again, because she came out with the horse head, and I was like, whoa, bro.
Lindsay or Leslie, what's her face?
Yeah. We don't know the difference.
Lindsay and Leslie from Sean Lowe season are basically the same person. One of them came out in a wedding dress. She was in top 2. So, Chase, I don't have anything.
No, I have no idea who Chase is.
Chase is, we'll find out, I guess.
He may have been the one who went home.
He might have gone home.
We didn't get all the names.
Sorry, guys.
They didn't give them, so I'm sorry.
Jake was an architect.
I got that too.
Okay.
We both wrote down the profession.
Architects are creative.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he looks like.
No idea.
No. Okay. Moving on. Sal. Profession. Hipster.
No, that was Brandon.
That was Brandon?
Brandon is a professional hipster. I don't have anything about Sal.
I messed it up. Okay. Nope, don't remember Sal either. He could have gone home too.
It's between him and, like, the next 4. They didn't, like, give them intros, though. Like, they didn't show what they did.
They decided that...
Was Sal the one who did the blue balls thing?
Oh, maybe. We've noticed that they like to often skip important things like getting to know the guys on the TV show.
I mean, Dez's season, we were like 6 episodes in, and they showed the guys standing in the thing for the rose ceremony, and we were like, wait a second. That one guy has definitely not been there.
Wasn't there before.
So, and I think it's just like naturally harder to tell the guys apart than the girls apart.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what it is. Maybe like because their hair is generally the same.
Maybe
I
because
don't
they
know.
all wear the same outfit. I don't know. It's just.
Well, I mean, a suit is like usually the same thing, and
Yeah.
a dress can be anything. So, whatever.
Coley,
Coley, I think.
Coley.
I wrote no.
Nope. Okay, got nothing on Coley. Brandon. Professional
hipster. And I wrote, please God, no.
No, not digging Brandon, but we don't know anything about him.
That's true. See,
so
my only thought though is like when you tell them to write down that your profession is a hipster, there's something wrong there. It's like the free spirit girl. Like, I'm sure you're a great person, but God, no.
I thought Brandon, young Nicolas Cage in some. That's what I was getting. Yeah. That's not a good thing.
Young awkward Nicolas Cage.
Young awkward,
like
Nicolas
a more
Cage.
Awkward version of Nicolas Cage is a little bit hard to think of. So,
but now you know. Those of you who watch The Bachelor.
James S.
He's
in love with Chris Harrison.
He's in love. So the reason James S. is here is to get to know Chris Harrison. Yeah. So we don't even need to talk about him, really.
And he did. They got to sit together. It was cute. They talked
cute.
about a miniature horse. It was awkward. And
so I hope things work out for them.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Nick S. I didn't write down anything.
Nope.
Okay. The next 3 people. I don't have anything.
Vinny, Peter,
and Evan.
Evan is the
Evan's creepy looking.
Creepy, and he is the erectile dysfunction guy. So, and he got poked in the belly button.
Oh yeah, he didn't like being poked in the belly button.
He didn't like it. Wells was cute. He had a quartet.
Yeah, he brought the quartet. So that's nice. I thought he was gonna sing with them though. I think it's like a little like step lower that he wasn't part of that quartet. Like he just brought them to be his posse. Yeah. But it's still cute that he did it.
Exactly. So points for the quartet. Yeah. I thought he was cute.
He was cute. Yeah. I wrote down he's cute,
So probably. Christian. Oh.
Yes.
So many things to say about Christian.
Please, yes.
Yes.
I wrote 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. He rode in on a motorcycle. He's gorgeous.
He's got the whole responsible backstory.
Yeah, his 2 brothers live with him. God, he's perfect.
All 3 of them have, Adonis bodies,
Oh, yeah. They wake up at 4 a.m. to work out and be beautiful and perfect. It's fine.
We're all about Christian. Yeah. And Luke.
I wrote that he's beautiful.
He was, I didn't have any beginning thoughts about Luke. I was still in the Christian.
Well, he rode in on a unicorn.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Which is nice because that's, him paying homage to her.
Yes, it's a throwback to Jojo. He's like, I'm about you. I know you. Who was the guy who was like, I don't know anything about you? Someone came in to Jojo and was like, I don't even know anything about you. It was probably Brandon. He's like, I don't watch The Bachelor. It's too mainstream.
Yeah, how do you even go on The Bachelor and claim to be a professional hipster?
Yeah, you can't.
You don't know what a hipster is,
Sorry.
Clearly.
Sorry. I got some Jordan hair going on.
If the professional hipster brought the quartet, then I would believe in his hipsterism a little bit more, but
sorry.
That's not what happened.
All right, so going into the night, we have a bunch of guys insulting other guys' gimmicks.
Oh, yeah.
you can't go into The Bachelor and think you're the best guy there. Because you're probably not, one. And two, I don't have a two. If you think you're the best guy in a room full of buff, successful, talented men, you're not the best one.
And I think if you go in too serious, too, that's a problem. It's a problem if you're there the first night and someone walks in a kill and you are, like, personally offended by it, which, like, so many of them were like, a kill? Like, what?
He's obviously not here for the right reasons.
Yeah, right? Like,
oh, jeez. Yeah, so the first night should be more about, one, having fun, and two, not insulting everyone. The first one she talked to was Alex.
Yes.
And the Marine, and we kind of
that seemed to go well.
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well.
But then later she was talking and saying that so far the people I've talked with, I haven't had a connection with. So I don't know if that includes Alex.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it does, but they seemed to, like, have a good time together. Like, maybe not the sparks.
Right. But she kept him, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he was kept. Then she talked to Derek. I didn't write anything.
No, I missed Derek.
But he was included in the ones where she was like, oh, I'm not really feeling like, I thought it would be instant. With Ben, it was instant.
Yeah.
And then she talks to Jordan. And everything turns around, doesn't it?
Oh my god. They just, like, look good together.
So here's my concern with Jordan. Because from this one episode, it's perfect. It's going well. They had a kiss. She likes him. He likes her.
He's the only one she kissed, besides
the
that's coming in a second.
Is he the Brooks of this season?
You're concerned about that?
I'm concerned.
I don't know. Well, because in the promo, they're all talking about how he's not there for the right reasons.
Really?
He's there. Yeah, they were saying, like, he's there to get fame and how...
Yeah, I don't...
The worst thing about him is that he's him. The best thing about him is that his brother is whoever on the Green Bay Packers. So.
Yeah. See, I don't think... See, because that would be him being a Ben.
Yeah.
From Desiree's season. We're going to make references to Desiree's season a lot because we watched Dez's season and Sean Lowe's season together. We've both seen other seasons, but those are the ones we watched as a unit. Yeah, so he could be like the Ben where he's all... But I think Chad is the Ben.
I don't even think Chad is the Ben because... Like, the first night, I was like, Ben is awesome.
That's true.
Like, I hope Ben makes it to the end. He's adorable. His son is adorable. I love him. And with Chad, I mean, as soon as I heard his name, and, like, that's my own prejudice against the name Chad, but then he really just brought it home.
He did. He did that for himself. So who was the guy she kissed? Will.
Yeah.
Sorry, Will. You didn't win this time.
It didn't go well.
But he's sweet.
Yeah, he's, like, cute. It's fine.
He jumped into it a little bit too early, like the guy on Dez's season who gave her a fantasy suite card.
No, it's a completely different...
It's a little different.
He wanted a kiss, and the other guy, like, wanted to get busy, so...
Yeah. So it wasn't like that. And so after that awkward kiss, Jordan comes back in and he's like, we have some unfinished business, Jojo. And she was like, you're right, I think we do.
Okay, so I wrote down she went for that kiss because they were dancing and he was, like, looking down at her and smiling. But she, like, went up on her tiptoes and kissed him.
Aww.
He did not lean down. She went up.
Jojo was ready.
She wanted that kiss.
She had such a connection. She did. Yeah, so regardless of what the promos say, I'm in the Jordan boat right
absolutely.
now.
Absolutely. And I hope that those promos are just blown out of proportion and everyone attacks him because he has the best connection with her.
Just like the time on Dez's season when Drew was gonna go home, he was like, "This isn't working," and then that never happened.
Yeah, right?
Just like that never happened. Okay, so the next thing I have written down was, Wells better not be joking about this quartet going everywhere with them, because...
Oh, see. I have before that, because I think she talked to Chad before she talked to Wells.
Oh, did she?
And I wrote, it is official that Chad is a douche.
I have quartet before that. Whatever.
Really?
It doesn't matter.
I wrote it before and after.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so they talked after, but he said something douchey in between.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something Chad would do. So
okay, the quartet.
The quartet. Wells was like, yeah, these guys are going to be with us the whole time. I need him to make good on that promise, because he promised it.
In the fantasy suite?
Yeah, exactly. Just, they'll keep the rhythm. Should I not have said that?
No one feels comfortable anymore.
Sorry. Yeah, I want to see the quartet on their dates in the back of the helicopter.
Yeah, even if it's not the same one, just like bring another one.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't even need to be a focal point. They just need to be in the background.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always there. Mm-hmm. Now we'll talk about Chad.
So, okay. She said that he seems vulnerable, and she didn't think that he was going to be with her. Like, she thought he was going to be very stern and, like, to the point, but he was vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, that pisses me off, because he is a douche. Like, there's no other word for it. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it, like, 300 times until he goes home. He's awful, and the way that he talks about her is awful.
If I wanted her, I could have her.
The way that he talks about the other guys is awful. Like, it's just...
Okay. So will he be like a Tiara, that he acts one way and all the guys are like, oh, but he's awful. But she's like, oh, but he's nice to me.
I don't know. I feel like he has too strong, like, I don't know, because they get manipulated easily sometimes. I mean, easily to us, because we see everything that's happening, or at least, more of what's happening. And they only see what happens on the dates, but I want to say that she's going to see right through him, and he's not going to be that great of a manipulator, but God knows.
I want to say he's at least going to be 4 episodes. At least.
They did show in those promos that he may get violent.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to do we have a dog who needs help here. But, what's happening, baby? What's next? Oh my god. Okay, so Daniel is next.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
Okay. Daniel.
So we talked about the fact that he's Canadian. We're behind it. And then he starts drinking and he says, eh? And his accent comes out.
Oh god, his accent came out so much.
So much. I love it.
Like, I barely noticed it before he got, like, mega drunk, but...
Then he did.
Then it came. It came hard.
Ooh. It's okay. No one noticed. Daniel, like, gets super drunk. He takes his shirt off. He does some other stuff.
He takes his pants off.
He took his pants off.
He did not only take his shirt off. He took his pants
off.
Which, okay, again, Zach did the same thing.
True. Zach on Dez's season, took his shirt off, was doing crazy.
And he wasn't drunk, though, I don't think. No.
And he was a front runner. He made it to what, top 4, top 5?
Top 4, yeah.
Top 4. So,
so maybe, like, next episode he'll do something really sweet, which is what Zach did, and he got on our side, like, so.
Reel it in, and...
But he was poking people in the belly button, which, I mean...
the belly button thing. Poor Evan.
You should know that in America, it's basically, like...
slapping someone
murder.
Belly
button poking. They're not to be done.
No. They're not to be done. I enjoyed it. Everyone in the house got so...
They were, like, really upset.
Under no circumstances should you poke a man in the belly button. The next man I see, from this point forward, I'm going to poke in the belly. That'll probably be my brother. It won't be... The next man
I don't have a brother.
Know.
I'll do it.
Okay, there you go.
Although then it's going to be, like, one of my coworkers. And I...
Do it. Do it. All right. So, I don't know when this happened. When did the 2 guys come into her confessional?
That was during this whole drunk situation, because they were showing the guys who were getting too drunk.
I don't know who they were.
I don't know who they were. And I don't think they even, like, had the interviews with them. They just, like, walked in. They didn't put their names up, so I had no idea. Like, it could have been anyone. One of them I recognized when she sent him home, so one of them did go home. One of them went home. I'm pretty sure.
Now, was she uncomfortable, or was she, like, what, did she take it in stride?
She took it in stride, but she was uncomfortable with it.
Okay.
Like, she was like, oh, yeah. But she was like, why are you actually here right now? Like, you should not be here.
Gotcha.
And she even said, like, oh, well, we're doing an interview. Did not get the hint.
No. See, because I can see, like, interrupting an interview going one of 2 ways. You could come in and be really cute and sweet about it, like, oh, like, being...
Well, Tiara gets away with that.
Yeah, she did. But then, like, this situation, you could go the wrong way and just make it totally weird.
And Ashley S. did it, and it was super weird. Ashley S. is the love of my life, though.
Shout out to Ashley S. We love you.
Brandon coined the phrase white Canadian wasted. I think it was Brandon. I'm 90% certain it was Brandon.
You told me it was Brandon.
Yes, and he's the hipster, so he redeemed himself a little bit there because, I mean, white Canadian wasted. It's great.
It is. Great. We like it. Next is Ali.
Oh my god.
We come back from commercial break. The men are sitting around the mansion. We hear beautiful melodies.
Yes.
Caressing
classical
our ears.
Piano.
The camera zooms in on Jojo and Ali. And my heart melted.
My heart skipped a beat. Absolutely skipped a beat.
I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it. I love Ali, and who knows, I don't think that he's gonna, like, you know, make it top 4 or anything.
Oh, really?
But he is my personal favorite. I think that we don't know a lot about him.
Yeah.
But from the glimpses I got, I think he's too, like, cute.
I guess that's true.
She was going for the bad boys, and, like, he's maybe just not edgy enough for her, despite his total and utter perfection in my eyes. Next, she talked to Nick, but I didn't write anything down.
Who's Nick? Wait,
Nick,
but was that Saint Nick?
Santa Nick.
Okay, well, that was, like, a cute kind of thing.
Yeah.
I liked more what they showed in the extras than they did on the show, because on the show, like, she takes off his beard and then immediately puts it back on. But on the show, on the extras, you, like, see that he's had it off for a while. And, like, he takes the costume off, too.
And he's got a suit underneath.
He didn't zip his fly, though, which was a problem. But
it was
you're wearing 2 suits.
Yeah.
Something's gonna go wrong.
And, you know, I thought it showed, because he was like, oh, I could be, like, a normal person now. And she was like, no, it's cute. Like,
Yeah.
keep it on for me. And,
Mhm.
like, that, again, just goes against the guys who are like, ew, you can't be too crazy. Jojo is, like,
Also,
a
he brought
fun
a whole
girl.
bunch of stuffed animals, and they're going to be in this house for a while, and I would want a stuffed animal with me.
It's true. So while maybe he didn't have the best approach, and maybe he's a little awkward about it, he's cute.
Yeah, I like him.
He's cute. We'll go back again to Jojo came in with the horse mask.
Yes.
What's her face came in the wedding dress. There's hope. There's hope yet.
Absolutely.
James Taylor, I just wrote down he's got cute curls.
I wrote that they look cute together.
They do.
I think she liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Based off of what we saw.
I do.
I
think he's got a positive outlook.
Yeah.
So next thing that I have written down is first impression rose.
Oh, I have Luke.
Oh, you're right. I do have Luke. She said she had instant chemistry with Luke.
Yes, I really liked him. He gave her the cowboy boots.
That was cute.
And she described him as he had silent, sexy confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a check in the plus box.
Yes. So she liked him.
Yes.
And we liked him. And they were fellow Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So really neither of them would even have to uproot their lives too much. Mm-hmm. They're already in the same state. It would work out logistically.
Yes. The next thing I wrote is I hate Chad in all capital letters. I don't know what he did. I didn't write it down, but I was angry with him.
See, after first impression rose, I have get over yourself, Chad not being genuine. So that was at the first impression rose thing.
Okay.
So at Jordan gets the first impression rose. Yay! We all saw that coming. Chad says, I don't even think Jordan is being genuine. Meanwhile, that two-faced, jerk butt, ugly face idiot. That's a legit insult.
I like it.
Was the most ungenuine of literally all of the guys there. He can't actually say that. He can't actually.
So yeah, Jordan got it. I was a little afraid for a minute he wasn't going to.
Yeah, because I mean there were some other cute contenders.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Sometimes if you have a really strong, something with someone, you like to let that be and give it to someone who
needs more of a
validation.
Yeah.
But she didn't go that route, which is good because she obviously had a very strong connection with Jordan. Such a connection. Yeah, and that brings us to.
So, what we're gonna do is every week say our final four. We haven't exactly decided whether we're allowed to change our final four, unless someone gets kicked off. But
we're gonna figure it out as we go.
We'll figure it out. So do you want to go I don't have it in any specific order, but do you want to do 1 and 1?
Yeah.
I'll say 1, you say 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have Jordan.
I have Jordan.
So that's...
He's the number one obvious pick to make it to the top 4.
I think if you don't write Jordan down after this episode, then you know something more than the rest of us.
Yeah.
And I hate you personally, so...
You were on the show, probably.
Yeah.
2?
I had Luke.
I also had Luke.
Okay. Well, again, I don't have it in an order.
I just figured if you said it, I'll say it because I have it. Yeah, Luke. So I also had Luke. Yeah, she just liked him right away.
Mm-hmm.
He was that
again. They're from the same place.
Yeah.
They have the same kind of
background.
Yeah.
I guess
at this point they seem to be pretty
yeah
with one another.
And she likes kind of what he's about. She, you know, she seems like the kind of guy she would go for.
Yeah.
Next.
Do you want to say your next?
Sure. I had Ali.
Okay. I also had Ali.
All right, we're on the same page here. Ali, like I said earlier that I didn't think maybe he would go so far, but I put down Ali off the bat because he's one of the ones I thought we got to know a little better, and I just think that, I mean, because he stood out to me. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, not only that, because he stood out to me too. I mean, I was attracted to him too, but like, I think they had more of a moment together than some of the other guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they were sitting there playing the piano, and she seemed really happy in that moment.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, it could have been like oh, you're like super cute, but it could have also been in a like, you're like super cute.
And so for my last one, I was between two, but I put James Taylor.
Oh my god, me too.
No way! I was between Christian and James Taylor.
Oh my god. I was too. I put Christian as my wild card.
Oh, I didn't do a wild card. I forgot, but he might as well be, since I was between him.
See, I hope Christian goes home so that I can find him and love him forever. Although, I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to work out, so we'll send him Rachel, and then he'll be friends with us. That'll be fun.
That'll be good. Yeah, so James Taylor, I thought, they had the same kind of thing with the, like, we had a little moment with them.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be good together. They look good together. He seems like a nice guy. He's a singer. And he also seems like he came out with a guitar. He seems like he could match Jojo's kind of personality, her brand of.
And I will say, like, as I was going through the episode, I was writing down, like, who she spent the most time with. And I think those 4 that we both ended up writing down are the ones that they showed her having the most time with.
Yeah.
So maybe they won't make it to the end, but that's what they're, like, kind of shoving in our faces. So that's what we're picking up on. But, I mean, Michael made it to, like...
And we didn't know he existed,
so...
like,
who are you and why are you here?
Yeah. In Dez's season. Throwback again.
I'm sorry.
Michael G.
Yeah.
Michael G made it to top 5, and we didn't even know he knew Dez's name until, like, episode 7, so.
Considering, whatever. That's in the past.
That's in the past. They're married now, though. Yay!
Yeah. Not her and Michael. That would be weird.
No. Not her and Michael.
God. Could you imagine if he just won out of the blue?
Oh, God. So, yeah, then I guess we both had Christian for our wild card as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about the guys who went home because they only flashed 2 of their names.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many went home. Like, I'm so confused.
As far as the show told us, it was 3, but that leaves, like, 22 guys still there? Like
23, I think, because there were 26.
There were 26, like 23 guys.
Like, that's weird.
That's weird.
Usually, like, 8 people go home, so I don't know, like, they just didn't show us.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
They weren't. They didn't show us half the introduction, so they were like, they don't know him anyway.
Yeah.
Show him. Out the door.
And Jake came.
Yes.
So.
No, his name was Jake.
Jake Pab. Something.
Yeah, something. I didn't know who he was.
I thought I did, but then I saw his face, and I don't think I do, but I might.
I'm not that versed in the Bachelorette. I'm pretty versed. Not that versed.
I can do, like, back to season 11, but they don't have the seasons before that online, so you can't yell at me for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wrote down that James came to just troll everybody. Like, that's basically what happened.
That's the only reason he came.
They're old friends. Don't know how far back that means that they go. Like, maybe they met in preschool. I'll let you guys.
But in the Bachelorette, they get engaged after 2 months, so that could mean, like, 3 days.
Yeah, they met, like, a week ago.
Super old friends.
They got along, so they're friends.
Yeah. So, for this episode, the connection count was 9.
9 connections.
9 connections in the first episode. So we'll see where it goes from there.
It looks like it's going on an upscale.
We're gonna predict, high likelihood of an upward exponential increase of connections in the next few episodes.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned. So we're good, right?
Yeah.
All right, this has been
P.S.
Such a connection on the Bachelorette Jojo season, episode 1. See you all next time.